Hello guys, today I'll be discussing video blog number 2, which is discussing 4 topics from a list that was provided to us. The 4 that I'm going to choose is Kanban, Scrum, Scrum Master, and Scrum Certification. I'm first going to start with Kanban because Scrum Master, and Scrum Certification kind of go hand in hand with one another. So according to Digite, Kanban is a visualized system for managing work as it moves through a process. Kanban visualizes both the process, which is the workflow, and the actual work passing through that process. The goal of Kanban is to identify potential bottlenecks in your process and fix them. So work can flow through it cost effectively at an optimal speed or throughput. It first started with Tashi Ono. Probably pronounced that wrong, so forgive me. Tashi Ono, who is a industrial engineer for Toyota. He first began the Kanban process, but it was David J. Anderson that actually applied the Kanban method to IT. So the point of Kanban in IT is to improve and manage the flow of work in an organization. For foundation principles is number one is you don't want to make any changes to your existing setup. So you want to continue with the same workflow, but you just want to apply the Kanban method to enhance it. Number 2 is making small gradual changes. You don't want to walk in the next day and flip everything around because that will most times lead to your team resisting. The third thing is you want to initially respect the current roles. You don't want to make anybody you don't want to demote anyone. You don't want to make anyone feel as if they're, not doing well with the process. You want to just encourage everyone and keep the job titles the same. It's not really necessary to change them. So number 4 is going to be encourage acts of leadership. You want to not just have the senior management provide new ideas, but you also want to have input from your staff as well. So the Scrum method is different. Well, not really. They kind of go in the same thing as well. Scrum is also an agile project management methodology or framework used primarily for software development projects with the goal of delivering new software capability. Scrum is most often used to manage complex software and product development. Scrum is a process that enables organizations to adjust smoothly to rapidly changing requirements and produce a product that meets evolving business goals. So the Scrum Master is a facilitator for the Agile development team. The Scrum Master manages the process for how information is exchanged. So in product development, team members huddles together like each morning, kind of like a stand-up meeting, and they review progress and essentially restart the project. So during the daily meetings, which are sometimes called scrubs, the Scrum Master would ask questions like, what did you do yesterday? What will you do today? And are there any impediments in your way? Although the title of a Scrum Master sounds powerful, the Scrum Master is not the project leader. So any outcomes that are not being met, he's not technically held accountable. It's the team as a whole that will be held responsible for the outcomes. Scrum Master Certification, also known as CSM. A certified Scrum Master helps project teams properly use Scrum, increasing the likelihood of project's overall success. CSM understands Scrum values, practices, applications, and provide a level of knowledge and expertise above and beyond that of a typical project manager. CSM acts as a servant leader, helping the rest of the Scrum team work together and learn the Scrum framework. CSM also protects the team from both internal and external distractions. Just as any other certification, there's many benefits to it. Obviously, if you're certified in something, you are fully trained on that task. So some of the benefits is expanding your career opportunities by staying relevant and marketable across all industry sectors. Also demonstrates to employees and peers that attainment of core Scrum knowledge. learn the foundation of Scrum and the scope of the certified Scrum Master roles for the best minds in Scrum. And it also engages in a community of recognized Scrum experts who are committed to continuous improvement. So those are the 4 topics that I discussed. It was important for me to do Scrum Master, and Scrum certification. Honestly, just to give my viewers a full scope of the Scrum and its process. So that is all I have for you guys this week. Have a great day.